If you've seen these AI generated portraits all over Instagram, you might be wondering how people get them. There are both paid and free ways to do it. For the paid version, people use Lensa AI. It is $4 for subscribers and $8 for non-subscribers. You upload your photos and the AI generates a variety of portraits based on the images you provided. But most people just want to generate some images, and so they tend to look elsewhere. Which brings us to the free side, where there are multiple websites that offer AI generated images such as the DALL-E 2, Night Cafe, and Starry AI. However, those free websites I mentioned have certain limitations, such as the amount of images you can create per day or the time it will take before you can generate images again. Today we're just gonna focus on one that some people may know, and it's called Playground AI. So let's get started. Once you get to the website, you can log in using your Google account. Once you've logged in, you get taken to the home page where you get to see other people's creations. Click this create button to get started. Once it loads, you'll see the options and settings that you need to set to start creating images. If you don't want to share the results of the images you've created, just click on this private session button. The top left side is where you put your description and your main ideas to create the image. This is what we called prompts. A fellow YouTuber named Monson Media perfectly explained how to write a proper prompt for your creations. First is your desired style, followed by your main idea, then some extra words that you wanted to add to the images. Keeping on the left side here, if you scroll down below, this is where you add photos of yourself. So for this example, we're going to be using a self-portrait of mine. Now after the image is uploaded for this example, I will be keeping the image's strength into 30 as we want the prompt to influence the image that we generate. Back up to the prompt, still on the left side, we will be adding our main ideas and the style of our desired image. So my prompt would be something like Marvel style cartoon of a man wearing a fancy hat. For filters, we will leave it as none for now. Now over at the right side, there are also some parameters that you need to set. But for now, leave the model at stable diffusion 1.5. The image dimensions, leave it as is, because we've already uploaded an image and the AI is going to be basing the images on the photo you uploaded. For prompt guidance, leave it as 7. For the quality and detail, leave it at 25. Keep the seed at random so that we can see different variations of images every time we hit generate. Now at the bottom, you can decide how many photos are going to show up in the center, and as mentioned earlier, keep your images private if you don't want to share them. Now hit generate. So the results, without any filters and only based on the image and the prompts, we get these two sets of AI generated portraits. Now we get to try and see what it would look like with filters. For this image and prompt, let's try retro anime. If you look down here, there was a warning that says some of the images triggered a safety issue. Now I'm not 100% sure, but this could mean that one of the images contains explicit results and it is not something you did on the prompts. Now let's try and switch photos. And the procedure to create is the same method. Upload an image, add your style, your main idea, and extra words. Then click generate. Now I did a little experiment where I switched images, changed prompts, but kept the portrait style just to stay on topic, and the results are just what I needed. Of course, if you want the images to really look like you, just adjust the image strength slider and you should get the ones you want. Now here are all the images collected that I've generated using Playground AI. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed them. I know it's a little short, but I just want you to start